So like right now I see these two guys right now right on the horizon chilling on this beach. They're just like looking at each other, right? And one's smoking a joint. The other was looking at him, ready to hit the joint. And then like all of a sudden on the horizon of the water they see this boat just chugging along. This fucking boat's just like a cartoonalistic boat, just kind of just floating along, trotting along. And then all of a sudden they both look back at each other and they're like in a cartoon state of mind too now. They're like, whoa, looking at each other like, what the hell? And then they're just like looking at the joint and the joint's looking at them all of a sudden, and then a face comes out and then there's a smoke comes rising up at them. They just like get lost and get transed into the smoke, and it just like looks like they're looking into a volcano, and it's like the smoke's coming down, and it's just like you see the smoke coming through the air, and like all this beautiful like crazy looking visions are coming through the smoke, and like they just see themselves flying through down, seeing this beautiful view on the bottom. All of a sudden they just come up to this huge like platform where it's like a huge field of fucking weed. And they're just like looking at it like, oh my god, they both like look at each other. And they got these fucking weed leaf fucking parachutes, and they're like floating down like, ah. Well, that nigga still got the joint in his hair, and he's looking at him, and he's like, let me hit that shit. They're floating down. So one dude like fucking floats down to the other cat, right? And he like tosses him the joint. And the other dude actually fucking reaches out and catches that bitch, and they're like fucking geeked about it, and the other nigga's fucking floating through down there. And he starts hitting it, right? As soon as he floats down, they start seeing into the field, and then it just turns into like a whole new different like whirlpool of like some weird looking like dabs, bro. And they like get lost in the sauce, bro. And then they're in there just chilling, and then they're like going through, and then it becomes to be like an edible Slurpee. They start slurping it up. It tastes so good, dripping on the wet thing, and the next thing you know, like the end of the pool like spits them out into these sparkles that ended up being the sugar wax. And they just sitting there like, damn, powdered like sugar cookies, bro. Still just like, what did we just get into, bro? And the next thing you know, they both just like flick their fingers, and a fire lights up, and just a lot of the dabs just lights up around them, bro. And then it just like shoots them off on a cloud into a fucking badass like little fucking floating fucking Nimbus thing from Dragon Ball Z and shit, bro. It's just like floating through the sky. And it's like the Paramount picture like fucking beautiful like thing where they're like, look to see the mountains and the lake down there, and you just see it creeping. And it's like, you know what I mean? Just into the end of the sky, bro, it goes, and it's beautiful days and the sunset going down, you know? Yeah.